The corporations have not yet won.
Community still exists in small tucked-away areas not often talked about.
Artists and businesses beginning to thrive in places thought to be defeated.
Dave, I like to call him David Francis.
And I, Tom Maslowski,
are here to give you a glimpse of what's going down in downtown J-Town.
We're going to be interviewing all of our favorite musicians,
Artists and business owners
that give every ounce of themselves into what they do.
We are back with another installment of What's Going Down in Downtown J-Town.
We're what's going down.
Who is What's Going Down?
Well, we're the Becker brothers. I'm Stephen Becker.
And I'm Andrew Becker.
Yeah, we might need to announce ourselves when.
Oh, Steven, talk into the mic, the other mic.
You know what? You're right. I should be talking into this one, right?
There it is.
There it is. Oh my God, we can do it again if you want. That's cool.
No, you keep going.
Okay. Yeah, we're in multiple projects right now. My brother, he just joined the heavy project I'm working on, Modern Planets, with Pete Amaro. We did an album last summer. Right now we're working on new material for that. So, yeah, that's kind of what's going down right now.
And we are playing this coming Thursday at the Forge.
Yeah, it was supposed to be scheduled for Saturday, this last Saturday, and they'd move it to Thursday. So we'll be there.
Well, all right. We got David Francis behind the soundboard with us once again tonight. Thank you, David.
So
hey, guys.
awesome.
Hey, guys. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Sorry it took so long to get rolling.
Yeah, we were really nervous. We were thinking this wasn't going to happen.
You guys look kind of nervous,
Yeah,
too,
we were going to leave. We're like, this is taking too long. We got things to do.
Sorry, yeah. And that's what we want to do is bring everybody up here to waste their time.
Right. That's what I love to do, waste time.
No time wasted, man, I assure you.
Okay, cool.
Well, good thing it was another Monday night with the Chicago Street Pub acoustic open mic night taking place downstairs.
Yeah, well, while you guys were doing your thing, we were enjoying some of that downstairs.
That's
it was really
right.
good, yeah.
Well, up here at Third City Sound, we would like to welcome the Becker brothers. And you guys got so is this an original song that's from Modern Planets? Is just
Yeah, the thing is so one of the gigs my brother and I do, where we're known as the Becker Brothers, we do a lot of covers, but we're doing a gig every month in Frankfurt at Smoky Barbecue, and we do a 3-hour show. 2 of the sets are mostly covers, and then we do one set in the middle that's all original. So this is one of the songs that we kind of started working on that we're going to incorporate into the original portion of the show. Hopefully we would like to maybe get some of this recorded one day. I don't know where we're going to do it yet. Maybe here. I don't know.
maybe.
But
Well,
yeah,
let's
we're
get
kind of
this
working on
first song knocked out, gentlemen.
Okay, man, cool.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That was great.
Thanks, man.
You guys' voices sound great together. It's almost like you're related.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the fact that we're twins.
Yeah, we've been working on our harmonies for a long time and just constructing what we want our voices to sound like, especially when we're writing music.
So you're shaping your tone on purpose to match each other.
Yeah,
we are.
try.
Yeah, we're
In a
trying
way.
to get
So a lot of
creative
it's
with it.
natural, though.
Yeah, a lot of it is just natural, and it just we just go with the flow. But for me, when I try to harmonize with my brother, I just try to pick just the right tone to do it with him, so that it just fits the music well, and it gives him a reason to sing what he wants to sing, and then I can just put something on top of it, and help him complete that vision that he wants for the song. So
It's true.
It sure seemed complete to me. And I think it's awesome that you're playing percussion and singing and you're not hearing any kind of fluctuation in your voice. Like you still have control, and it's really cool.
Thank you. Yeah. That took a long time, a lot of practice. I just pull a lot of inspiration from other drummers that can sing.
Who's like the band?
The band Levon Helm,
Levon Helm, yeah.
big inspiration. Buddy Miles, who played with Jimi Hendrix's band of Gypsies, another really big influence of mine. Just these drummers that can sing, and I would just watch these guys do it, and after a while, it's just something that I wanted to do. So with a lot of practice and just trying to get both my body and my voice doing what I wanted to do with both instruments, working on that and making it right, making it as good as I can get it.
Now, Stephen, what were some of your influences then?
Well, for me, it's interesting because I started off playing bass.
Yes, you did.
Back
You're an
in the
awesome
day.
bass player.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm still
It's
pissed off at you for not playing bass, kind of. But
I still do. Well, that's the thing. In Modern Planets, that's what I play. I play bass in that band. I don't play any guitar. So you can still hear me play bass.
All right, then. All right. Fair enough.
But just started off playing bass. It was actually Andrew here. He wanted to start a band, and he already was starting to work on drums, and I didn't know what to play yet.
Now, how old were you, the two of you, when you decided to start playing music?
Yeah, that was young, like 13, 13 or 14 years old. So,
and your dad's a player too. Was he a huge influence on that? Was he always playing?
Yeah, ever since we were kids. The weekends, it would be like he had a really loud blues band, and they'd be down in the basement drinking lots of beers and just playing loud blues, like the china in the dining room would be shaking, like the bass would be so loud. So
that bass would be rumbling.
Yeah, it would be crazy. So,
but we grew to just love it. We grew to not care, as kids, and I think that really did have it had an impact on us on wanting to play music and wanting to do what my dad's band was already doing in the basement. Like, it was just like, we want to start something in the basement too.
Yeah, we want to be loud like them.
Yeah, we want a basement hour.
Yeah, so we got one. We did it. We figured it out. Yeah, we're like, because our dad's band was breaking up or whatever anyway. So it was like, all right, our time to come in and make noise. So
now, the first time I saw you guys play was at an open mic night at Tribes Ale House.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Actually, it was Galway Tribes.
Right.
Galway Tribes,
I remember.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you had a djembe, Andrew. You were definitely playing bass, Stephen. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure your dad was also playing guitar.
Yeah, we played together. In fact, even in Frankfurt, he comes up and plays a lot of stuff with us.
Okay.
So, yeah, we do a lot of, the songs he knows.
In Frankfurt, what are you saying?
Sorry, at the Bar Q, when we do those.
Oh, the Thursday nights you were talking about, sure.
Yeah, and the thing is, see, right now what we're doing is we're doing one Saturday a month at Smoky Bar Q. The next one is actually coming up 2 weeks.
Oh, cool.
From now, yeah. So about 2 weeks from now is the next one we're doing.
Was it the 15th?
Something, the 14th or 15th.
15th of April.
Yeah. So coming up. He plays a lot of stuff with us, and we of course do our own thing too, just the two of us. But he comes up and we do a lot of Rolling Stones, the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, all that stuff.
You guys do it well too. I remember that.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we just love doing it.
Yeah, and we've been learning more. We've been actually, trying to, do, just fresher covers. Been doing some Grateful Dead, been adding some Stone songs, been adding some reggae tunes in there,
some obscure stuff too, not even songs that people know.
Right, we've actually been doing some Buddy Guy.
Oh, cool.
We've been doing some of that stuff. So yeah, just a well-rounded, just group of genres that we've been doing.
Now, we were talking earlier too when we were setting up. You guys said that you had been also taking voice lessons. Was that a recent thing? Or
No, that was like when we were early 20s, like 21. Was when we just decided to do that because, like I was saying earlier, when the whole thing started, my brother wanted to start a band. I didn't know what to play yet, and I thought about it. I'm like, I'll play bass. Why not? And we knew a guy that could play guitar, and he was really good. He could play Metallica, Led Zeppelin. He had originals. He was really good. So, and I didn't even know any of the notes on the bass yet. I barely knew how to pluck the thing. So he's sitting there saying, "Okay, let's do Led Zeppelin, Heartbreaker," and I'm like, yeah, I can't even play that yet. So
that's not a good beginner song.
Yeah. So, but it's like it's like you had to get good. Okay, it's like, all right, if I'm gonna be in this band, I gotta figure this stuff out. So
sink or swim.
Yeah. So it happened, and I got good real quick. It's like I had to, and so yeah, we did that for a long time, and then, and actually, our guitar player, he was the guy who was also singing, and we did that for probably 4 or 5 years, maybe a bit longer, maybe 6. And then that band was breaking up. We didn't know what to do yet. And but I was starting to play guitar. It was going from, all right, I'm not playing just bass anymore.
Sure.
Because our dad had all these guitars lying around. So it's like only natural you'd pick one up and start, figuring that out too. So I started figuring out guitar. And then, you pick up an acoustic guitar, and the next kind of natural thing is just to start singing over chords. So we started doing that, my brother and I, just singing. It wasn't good or anything, but we were doing it. And then after a while, we're like, okay, the old band is breaking up. I can play some acoustic guitar. Andrew can do bongos. He can do, minimal stuff if he wants, whatever. And it's like, well, if we're going to sing, let's maybe work on that. Let's take some lessons. We took some at JJC.
Awesome.
A few quick ones,
What was the teacher's name?
Oh, God, I forget. I don't even remember who it was now. It was so long ago. I can't even tell you. But, yeah.
Yeah, we took a couple semesters.
Yeah, we did a little bit of it.
What would you like 3 or 4?
I don't know.
3 or 4 semesters or something of voice.
I took
and
only a few.
Yeah,
maybe like 1 or 2.
Yeah, and we just worked on that, and we didn't. I remember not even really learning the sheet music involved in singing. I mean, it was sort of a
by ear kind of situation.
Yeah, by ear, by tone. It really helped us produce our tone and our sound. Yeah. So it's always been like that for me. I've never been able to read vocal sheet music. I mean, I can read drum sheet music because I teach.
Sure.
I teach both kids and adults, so I'm able to apply.
And where are you teaching at?
Well, I'm teaching right now at 2 different stores. I'm in Joliet at Westside Music Center. On Jefferson, and I'm also teaching at Down Home Guitars in downtown Frankfurt. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, and Tom, I know you work there too.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah. So we're
a little plug there.
We're fellow teachers here. So, but yeah, as far as doing vocals, it's always been about sound. It's always been about listening to other singers. And just trying to pull different inspirations from that and pull different sounds from that. And so it's just always been that way. So it's been a natural experience, and it's been good for us.
And now I know you guys are a staple at the Drunken Donut.
Right.
Yeah. And that's another whole sector of musicians that we still need to tap into. And I'm kind of glad to get you guys on here as a catalyst for that. It's not, It's great because there's all kinds of music there. There is no limit. There's no genre you can or can't play. Everyone is welcome as long as you're cool. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the videos I see, the musicians are great. I remember we played. I sat in with the Real Gone surf rock band. Yep. And it was a surf night, and the Perks played. Man,
that's right.
There. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was something else. It was like original death metal surf rock.
Well, the drummer of the Perks, he was the original drummer of Modern Planets.
Sure. So. And the Selectones were also there the same night. It was a really great night of music. So what incarnations of your musicality usually appear at the Drunken Donut? Is it all of the above?
Speaking of the Drunken Donut, I've actually got a show coming up with the Select Tones. I believe it's April 21st at the Drunken Donut. So, we've got a good mix of reggae and ska, punk, some rock, some classics, and we just started writing some originals in that band too.
I was just going to ask.
Yeah, we're getting some recorded now. We're actually in the process of mixing those and making sure that the mix for those originals are right. But once they are, we're gonna release those on Bandcamp, and we're gonna debut some of those originals at the Drunken Donut. So April 21st, come out. We're gonna have fun.
I have to check that out. Yeah, because there's a lot of heavy hitters in that band too. Raj Sony's a great guy. He's always out playing.
Right.
And of course Ellis Wright, and Will Cooper. Yep. Patrick Wright.
All the other horn players in the big
we do have the best horns.
Well, you and Big Land Yep have the best horns.
Yeah, that's true. Ryan Bennett is our lead singer and guitar player.
Yeah. And your bass player is killer also.
Bass player, Michael Delaney. So we've got this really cool, and I'm a huge fan of world music and reggae music. Always been a big fan of Bob Marley. Always been a big fan of Toots and the Maytals, and a lot of that great stuff. So when Raj he messaged me about perhaps being in his band didn't really have a name at the time, but I knew that it was going to be reggae and that it was going to be cool. So
he's a real laid back guy. He's always saying cool things and doing cool things.
Yeah, he is. Absolutely. So when it came time to do it, I said, sure, I'll try out for it. I passed the audition, and I've just been giving it my all in that band. I'm doing vocals, I'm doing percussion, I'm just providing a real authentic feel to this band, And
I'm glad to hear that you guys started working on some originals. I can't wait to hear some of that.
Oh yeah.
Now, as a you said you guys also play as a duo. Like you guys have an act like specifically just the two of you.
It's it's really what it is what you see in Frankfurt. If you ever come see us out in Frankfurt, that's kind of the one place right now that my brother and I are doing this type of thing. We're not really doing any other shows yet as this acoustic thing. We were for the longest time, maybe 5 years, we were doing nothing but duo acoustic stuff. And then when that got old, we decided to change it up. I joined Modern Planets because I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do just acoustic music. I want to get back to playing bass. I want to get back to playing heavy music like how it began. I mean, Cliff Burton is like my all-time, favorite bass player.
I did not know that. Yeah,
that's the guy that really got me really like pumped up and wanting to learn more.
Him and John Paul Jones.
Just you name it.
Geezer Butler.
See, I didn't really discover John Paul Jones's genius until I was a little older and knew what was happening. But Cliff Burton was definitely like I had a Cliff Burton shrine where, like in my little bass room.
So did I. Yeah, I just had posters and everything of him everywhere. Yeah. So
remember when the giant CD boxes, like the giant cardboard CD boxes? That's like a free poster that came with your CD.
They would. Yeah. I think I had that at one point. Yeah.
I had all over my room. Dave, were you alive at that point? He's only like 4 years younger than me.
Oh, okay.
I think I existed.
Did you have the long CD cover posters?
Oh man, no. I had one CD before they all became jewel cases as a standard. Honestly.
See that? I feel like you got ripped off. I remember getting Steve Vai's Passion and Warfare.
Oh, nice.
The whole cardboard cover was a picture. It was like, whoa, they did it on purpose. They must know we're cutting these up and hanging them on our walls.
Exactly. I think that's what they wanted you to do. But.
Yeah, I hope so. Because it was, what other purpose did that thing serve?
Yeah, none. No. Yeah.
It was never a double album. It was just one CD.
Right.
That was twice as long.
Well, we've been going back to vinyl recently, and we've been getting together a nice vinyl record collection.
Yeah,
going
man.
Again. It's just
the vinyls are great.
It's awesome. Yeah,
they always come with posters and just the artwork on the album covers itself. It's amazing.
River Horse just put out an album, and there's all kinds of trinkets and extra stuff in there.
Right.
My buddy Nick Barnett, he's up in the city. He always has record playing parties.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And my wife, I can't remember the guy's name now. My wife knows a guy who does a whole thing like that at Rock Island Public House.
Okay.
Say it again. I heard her screaming in the background.
Mark Degato.
Dadato. These old men, they play records.
That's cool.
And we talk in stereo, apparently, Dave and I. But yeah, I mean, and I was always curious about that because I remember back in the day, having the giant Pioneer speakers. Well, they weren't giant, but my dad had really nice Pioneer speakers. Nice. And I would just take them out and put them like side by side as if they were giant headphones and just lay on the floor.
Yeah, that's how you do it, man.
It was the best.
Way to go.
And then CDs came out and it was magic. I'm like, whoa, it sounds like they're playing in my living room. It was crazy. Everyone was super excited about it. And I wonder now, because I do go back and I hear people play records, and it does sound better to me for some reason, right?
It does.
So is it just our ears get used to hearing the one format, and then we go to another format regardless of what it is? Is it going to sound better? Although I don't remember squashed MP3s ever sounding better than anything else.
Yeah, I think the vinyl sound, the analog sound, it's just more natural. It almost feels like when you're listening to vinyl.
Well, it's the real physical. I mean, the physical things happen.
Yeah, I feel like
it's not ones and zeros.
You're listening to what's actually on the tape,
But I gotta say, I remember when CDs came out, and I was super excited.
CDs were a big deal.
They were a big deal. Warmer.
Sir.
So I just wonder if maybe it's just changing up the format, kind of like renews your ears.
I think it's always good to change the format, to get your ears listening to different sounds and different qualities, different formats. If you want to go to like MP3 or the digital way of listening to it, that's fine. But then I think it's also good to experiment with vinyl and even cassette tape.
Sure, I agree.
Just something raw. Get the raw tape and
cassette tapes are badass because they never wear out. Back. Those things work. I have cassette tapes from I don't know how long ago that I've seen so much abuse and travel, and they still work great.
Until you get a mirror magnet.
Yeah, then you're screwed.
I mean, we got like tons and tons of basement tapes of my dad's old blues band, and even some tapes that me, my brother, and our old guitar player, are what we recorded on tape, and it's wild to hear that stuff from the past just coming out,
it's
and
great.
Wow, we made these, and these are just rehearsal tapes or whatever. But you just hit record and you just rehearse, you just practice, and you record that practice, and then you listen to it, and you're like, wow, I mean, this is so much material just on two sides,
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's great. It's a time capsule. I think that's why music is one of the interesting parts or important parts about it is that time capsule effect. And if you hear a song every day of your whole life, it definitely doesn't have the same effect as when you like open a box in your basement and put something on that you haven't heard since you recorded it.
Yeah,
right. I think is really great. I think it's a good idea to document stuff like that.
True. That's another important thing too about like vinyl is the ritualistic aspect of it. Taking the vinyl out, looking at the cover, putting the vinyl, record into the player, putting the needle on the record, hearing the pops come, and just, sit back and listen. Like there's a whole ritual to records you don't get with MP3s.
I agree. I remember one of, and I tapped my finger on the screen.
Oh no.
Sometimes I can't even find the year the song was made. I have to really dig for it, which is kind of goofy being that it should be like in the basic information right on the track that I'm listening to, right?
Sure.
I think one of the coolest albums I'll always remember, the liner notes were great. It was a fold out. It was a double record. They had all kinds of extra trinkets to look at while you're listening to was Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Okay.
It was like the Christmas album, basically.
I have no idea what that is.
We're getting to the holidays now.
Yeah, man, they had Geddy Lee come on. I mean, because you guys, they're Canadian, right? Like Bob and Doug McKenzie was SCTV. It was like the Canadian.
That's right.
So they were all huge Rush fans, almost like Trailer Park Boys nowadays. Also had Rush on there.
Yeah, they did.
So they do the song "Take Off to the Great White North," and it's just like it's got like a Hammond organ, like a church organ in the background. And they're getting Geddy Lee to sing on this song.
Classic.
Yeah, it was cool though, because I mean, it was a whole different thing. I mean, I would still enjoy listening to it now on my iPod, but I think most of it would be remembering the album cover and all the crazy stuff that was in there. They had a picture to go along with all of their stories. Coffee sandwich they talk about when they were in college trying to stay awake for studying. And obviously these are all fake stories anyways. They're not brothers related. So.
Right. Oh, it's time.
That is it. The magic chimes.
What did I win?
Have told me to shut my mouth.
Shut up.
You know, and every once in a while I try to coax my guests to maybe play a song that no one's ever really heard before. Do you guys have any brand new?
Mm-hmm. We got one we're going to play. This song, I actually had the lyrics and just the basic idea of the song for a couple years and decided to play it with Andrew on drums. And as we were doing it, it started off just kind of like the last song, kind of indie, just chords, banging on chords. And then we were like, well, let's change it up. Let's do some other stuff to it. Put some parts that are, there's a section that's reggae, so kind of shout out to Select Tones. There's a reggae bit in the song. There's, a part that just kind of, chunks. So we just really tried to spice it up. So we're gonna
mix it up,
Yeah, we're going to give it a shot.
What's it called?
It's called Cured. That's what I call it. So, yeah. Here we go. Ready?
Sick again, I tried to be cured. I have sinned again, I tried to be pure. Take that virgin pride and wipe it clean. Is that what I want? What did I mean? If I did it all again, would it be the same? Lovers are just friends in the end. In the end. In the end. In the end. Oh, in the end. In the end. Oh, in the end. Paranoia dreams wake up in a cold sweat. Did I fuck me up or am I redeemed? Lessons drown the lies I try all the time. Find the inner cave so there will be peace. If I did it all again, would it be the same? Lovers are just friends in the end. In the end. In the end. In the end. Oh, in the end. In the end. Oh, in the end.
I'm so glad we've gone from randomly saying hi to each other in Jewel, like, I know who you are, to you guys being up here doing this. That was great. That was a great song.
No, thank you. Thanks for having us, man.
Thanks.
And I appreciate you guys giving us a brand new trinket. That was awesome.
Yeah, we love it. We love doing it.
Spiritual experience.
Yes, that's all we can hope for, right?
Right.
From atop Chicago Street Pub, our favorite music venue, we are here in Third City Sound. I want to thank Dave Francis.
Hi.
And I want to thank Bill Aldrich for letting us consistently use his wonderful facility. This has been What's Going Down in Downtown J-Town.